Have you ever dreamed of changing the world? Today, we will show you how to do it. Welcome to How to Start a Nonprofit Organization. Welcome to In Solidum Lawyers. Today, we're delving into an important and valuable topic: how to start a nonprofit organization in Ecuador. Nonprofit organizations play a crucial role in our society by addressing various humanitarian, environmental, and social causes. They are agents of change driven by passion and the desire to make the world a better place. Understanding how to establish a nonprofit organization is essential for those with altruistic goals, and in this video we're here to provide you with all the information you need. Today, we'll be answering some of the most common questions about this process, from the initial steps to document, filling, and obtaining legal status. We'll guide you through the fundamentals of creating a nonprofit organization in Ecuador. So, without further ado, let's embark on our exciting journey into the world of positive social impact. It's time to turn your vision into a nonprofit reality. Excellent question. Let's start by breaking down what a nonprofit organization is and why its existence is so relevant. A nonprofit organization, commonly known as an NGO, is a legal entity created with an altruistic and public service purpose. Unlike for-profit businesses whose primary goal is profit generation, NGOs focus on contributing to the well-being of society and the community at large. Why are they so important? Nonprofit organizations play a vital role in addressing a wide range of needs and challenges faced by society. Imagine a world without NGOs. Many causes that are fundamental in providing people's quality of life and protecting our planet will go unaddressed. From affordable healthcare to quality education, the fight against poverty, environmental protection, and support for marginalized communities, NGOs are at the forefront of creating a fairer and more equitable world. These organizations channel the passion, compassion, and dedication of individuals and groups who want to make a difference. Moreover, they provide a space where people can come together and work collaboratively to address issues that transcend individual boundaries. NGOs are a force for positive change, and their existence is essential for building a more compassionate and sustainable society. In Ecuador, as in many parts of the world, nonprofit organizations are a significant pillar in the construction of a more inclusive and just society. By understanding how to create and manage an NGO in Ecuador, you are contributing to the continuity of this important work and doing your part to make the world a better place. Now, let's move forward and explore the first steps to establish a nonprofit organization in this beautiful country. A very important question. The initial steps in creating a nonprofit organization in Ecuador are crucial. Here's a detailed overview of what you need to do to kickstart this exciting journey. To begin, you'll need to register your organization with a relevant government entity in Ecuador. This involves submitting all the necessary documentation and completing the legal procedures required to obtain legal recognition for your NGO. This step is essential as it provides the legal foundation for your nonprofit to operate in the country. In addition to registration, you'll need to draft the bylaws for your organization. The bylaws are a set of rules and regulations that will govern your NGO's operations. They should be clear and comprehensive, addressing important aspects such as the structure of your board of directors, decision-making, procedures, and the purposes of your organization. Bylaws are crucial as they establish the basis for your NGO's governance. Speaking of governance, another crucial step is to have an effective board of directors in place. This board will be responsible for making key decisions, overseeing operations, and ensuring that your organization fulfills its missions and objectives. It's essential to select individuals with diverse skills and experience who are committed to your NGO's cause. Furthermore, you'll need to clearly define your nonprofit's mission, vision, and objectives. The mission is the fundamental reason for your NGO's existence. The vision is the picture of the future you aim to achieve, and the objectives are the concrete steps you'll take to move forward that vision. These elements are crucial as they will guide you all your organization's activities and decisions. In this regard, the initial steps to create a nonprofit organization in Ecuador include legal registration, the drafting of bylaws, the formation of a strong board of directors, and the clear definition of your mission, vision, and objectives. These steps form the foundation upon which you'll build a successful organization that will make a positive difference in your community and the world. Now, let's move forward and explore more about this exciting process. Of course, the registration process for a nonprofit organization in Ecuador may seem daunting, but with the right guidance, it's an achievable path. Let me explain in detail how it works. The registration process typically involves submitting a series of legal documents to the relevant government entity in Ecuador. One of the most important documents you'll need to prepare is the bylaws of your organization. These bylaws are the set of rules and regulations that will govern the operation of your NGO. They must be drafted clearly and comprehensively, addressing essential aspects such as the structure of your board of directors, decision-making, procedures, and the purposes and objectives of your organization. The bylaws serve as the foundation for your NGO's governance and will guide all your operations. In addition to the bylaws, you'll need to pay the corresponding fees during the registration process. These fees vary depending on the government entity and the type of nonprofit organization you are creating. It's important to be aware of the associated costs and ensure you budget adequately to cover these expenses. Complying with certain legal requirements is another critical aspect of the registration process. This includes having an operational board of directors that will oversee the organization's operations. The board of directors is responsible for making key decisions, ensuring the organization fulfills its mission and objectives, and representing the organization's interests to third parties. Furthermore, you'll need to establish a legal address for your nonprofit organization. This address will be used for correspondence and official notifications. Ensure it is a valid address and you can access correspondence regularly. Lastly, it's crucial to clearly define your activities and purposes in the registration process. This involves describing the specific actions you will take to fulfill your mission and objectives. Clarity in this area is essential to ensure your organization operates within legal limits and fulfills its nonprofit purpose. Now that we understand the registration process, let's continue exploring more about how to move forward with your nonprofit organization. Of course, tax benefits are a fundamental aspect to understand when it comes to nonprofit organizations in Ecuador. Let me delve into this aspect. Nonprofit organizations in Ecuador have access to a range of significant tax benefits. One of the key benefits is the exemption from income tax. This means that in most cases, the earnings and the income of the organization are not subject to income tax, freeing up significant financial resources for the organization to use in pursuing its mission and objectives. However, it's important to note that to maintain these tax benefits, you must comply with certain specific requirements and regulations. This includes operating in line with your stated mission and nonprofit objectives, as well as using the financial resources of the organization in a manner consistent with these purposes. It's also important to keep accurate financial records and maintain proper transparency in non-financial transactions. This is essential to demonstrate that your organization is complying with the tax regulations and that resources are being used appropriately. Additionally, Be aware that there may be variations in tax regulations depending on the type of nonprofit organization you are creating. Whether it's a foundation, association, or nonprofit corporation, it's crucial to understand the specific regulations that apply to your type of organization to ensure you meet all necessary requirements. Now that we have a better understanding of tax benefits, let's move forward to explore more about how nonprofit organizations operate in Ecuador. Absolutely. Financing is a key component in the operation of any nonprofit organization in Ecuador. Let me delve into the available options for NGOs in this country. Firstly, donations are a fundamental source of financing for many nonprofit organizations. These donations can come from individual businesses, foundations, and other organizations. Many people and businesses in Ecuador value the opportunity to contribute to noble causes and are willing to provide financial support to organizations working in areas they care about. In addition to donations, grants are also a significant source of financing for nonprofit organizations in Ecuador. These grants can come from governmental entities, international organizations, foundations, and other bodies. It's essential to research and apply for grants that align with the mission and the objectives of your organization. Charitable events are another way to raise funds. Organizing events such as galas, auctions, or cultural activities related to your organization's mission can generate significant income. These events not only raise money but can also increase public awareness of your cause. Furthermore, some nonprofit organizations in Ecuador explore commercial activities related to their mission. This involves selling products or services that are linked to the organization's goals. For example, an environmental NGO might sell eco-friendly products as part of their fundraising efforts. It's important to note that in many cases, diversifying sources of income is essential to ensure the financial stability of a nonprofit organization. Relying heavily on a single source of funding can be risky. Therefore, consider strategies that allow you to access multiple sources of financial support. Now that we have a better understanding of how a nonprofit organization is financed, let's continue exploring more about the operation of these organizations in Ecuador. And thus, we reach the end of this journey to understanding how to start a nonprofit organization in Ecuador. We sincerely hope that this information has been valuable and enlightening for you. It's essential to remember that the process of establishing a nonprofit organization may seem complex, but with the right guidance and knowledge, it's an achievable step for those with altruistic goals and a desire to make a difference in their communities. If you wish to explore more details about specific steps, regulations, or need detailed legal guidance, please do not hesitate to contact us at In Solidum Lawyers. Our highly experienced team is here to provide you with guidance and support throughout the process. We want to thank you for joining us on this learning journey and for considering the possibility of making a positive impact on our society through a nonprofit organization. Your efforts can make a difference and create a better world for all. So, until next time, we send our best wishes as you continue to pursue your altruistic goals. Go forth and let's together make a significant change in our surroundings. Until next time.